So Israel's military just killed multiple journalists in Gaza, including 4 from the news network Al Jazeera. Apparently they were in a tent labeled as press near a hospital. And one of those reporters was pretty well known for doing extensive reporting on the war in Gaza from the ground there. And the Israeli military said they actually targeted him on purpose because they've accused him of leading a Hamas cell. Once again, you're gonna have to pick who you believe here. Israel's IDF spokesperson unit said that he was only posing as a journalist, but actually he was the head of a Hamas cell and responsible for advancing rocket attacks against Israeli citizens and troops. Now, other than what the IDF says, I'm really not seeing much information that supports that, so if you have any, please drop it in the comments. Al Jazeera said that he was one of their bravest journalists, and they believe this was an attempt to silence voices ahead of Israel's occupation of Gaza. The Committee to Protect Journalists said back in July that they were actually really worried about his safety because they believe that he was a target of an Israeli smear campaign. The United Nations said these Hamas operative accusations were unfounded, and Al-Sharif himself said that he was just a journalist, and actually allegedly posted on social media minutes before he was taken out saying, and I quote, "If this madness does not end, Gaza will be reduced to ruins, its people's voices silenced, their faces erased, and history will remember you as silent witnesses to a genocide you chose not to stop." Now, on the other side, Israel's defense forces shared documents that they said was proof of their claims, including personnel rosters, lists of terror training courses, phone directories, and salary documents for al-Sharif. So what do you guys think about this? Because I'm just sharing what's being put out there so you know everything, but only one of these can be true. The other is propaganda. I do know that for weeks, people have been pushing for Israel to let international journalists into Gaza to report on what's going on there. And Israel's leader Benjamin Netanyahu recently said that he was finally going to let that happen. And some people have questioned the timing of Israel taking out the journalists who were already there before the international journalists could come in. Israel again just said this was only a man posing as a journalist and was really just a Hamas operative. So again, it's up to you to decide what you believe. Like these updates help and follow for more news.